Most North Carolina families only get a will and call it done. 4 other documents matter more than the will in 80% of crisis scenarios, but most North Carolina families don't have any of them. I'm going to walk you through all 4 today. A will is probably the most known or popular estate planning tool available out there that most people understand they need a will. But they check that box and they move on and they feel accomplished that they've done the estate planning thing. But a will only matters after you're gone. It doesn't do anything for you while you're here. The documents that matter during a crisis where you're still here, but you're ill or incapacitated in a crisis are pretty different. You can't just rely on a will alone. Click the link below to get started on a real protection. The first and probably most important in crisis document that we will create for our estate planning clients is a healthcare power of attorney. The healthcare power of attorney is a proactive, create it before we need it type of instrument that allows us to appoint people who we love and trust to make meaningful medical decisions for us if we're incapacitated and can't make those decisions ourselves. Without it in place, our family just has to figure it out. They have to assume that they know what your wishes are, and they have to fight amongst them as to who will be the one to make those choices. If there's a gridlock or some sort of bottleneck where they don't agree, then it goes to either the hospital's ethics board or to the court for a guardianship to be appointed over you. And this type of tool is not just about appeasing family relationships. It's about making sure that choices are made in the right way by the right people. The second is a living will or advance directive. This is our ability to set forth proactively how we want to be treated and what types of medical treatment we want to receive at the end of our life. This is the proactive pulling of the plug so that you're not leaving that decision to be made by one of your family members in a moment of crisis, where they're otherwise clouded by emotion and grief. This is separate and apart from the healthcare agency, the power of attorney itself. This is you setting forth what types of treatment you do or don't want if you are terminally ill or in a persistent vegetative state. The third is a durable financial power of attorney. This is a proactive, put it in place before we need it type of tool that gives authority to people that we trust and who we choose to coordinate our financial and transactional affairs, our property matters. So paying our bills, transferring property, buying or selling things on our behalf, coordinating our retirement elections and RMDs. Those sorts of things that exist through our own signature while we're living and while we're capable, someone else can do for us when we're no longer able to do it ourselves. Don't waste any time asking whether you think you need any of these. You do. Take the next step by clicking the link below. And the fourth tool that we create for our clients is a HIPAA authorization. This is disclosure of private, protected health information, our medical records, our doctor's notes, to be shared with our loved ones, often our healthcare power of attorney or our financial power of attorney. Of course, each hospital system and provider has their own HIPAA authorization, but this would be a global, one-size-fits-all, applicable at any care provider type of tool, so that we don't have to just hope that we can fill out the right paperwork if we are in a crisis. It's created proactively, well enough in advance. Without this type of tool, even spouses and kids can be shut off from access to protected health information. This type of tool doesn't give authority to act, it just gives authority for named individuals to be in on the conversation, to be able to help coordinate your care. Every estate plan that Cary Estate Planning creates will include these tools. They are foundational planning tools. They're not optional. Most every North Carolina family needs all 4 of these tools, plus a will or a trust or both. Once you're an adult, have any assets worth caring about, none of these tools are optional. If you have a will and nothing else, you have one document for what's supposed to happen after you're gone and nothing in place for the more likely crisis while you're here. The link below is how you fix that. Protecting your family requires more than just standard documents. Schedule your consultation with our team today.